So you can see her back here, but this young lady just left with a jet ski on her own. Curious to see if she's going to get her own car. Yeah, the Miami boat ramps. And this crew is heading out for a day, but welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. So our young lady did go get the car on her own, single jet ski trailer, trying to back it down. Let's see how she does. And I'm going to tell you what, off the start, she's doing a lot better than almost everybody we ever see do this. Everybody struggles, and I actually feel like a car is one of the more difficult ones to do it in, because you can't see much of anything. And you can tell we got the guy standing here on the dock trying to help her out, but I got a feeling based on what I'm seeing here, she may not really need his help. I don't know, she's getting a little sideways there. Again, it's tough to see, but the one thing I do know for sure, it is a single jet ski trailer, and it appears she's going to get it down on the first try. I can see the tire coming in on the right side of the screen over here, and she looks like she's going to be pretty good to roll right there, which is pretty impressive. We watch everybody struggle with this one all the time, and our girl nails it on the first try. So here we go. She's coming down, gonna load it up. It's just not one we see very often, especially is, you know, not a lot of young ladies out here anyway, handling a ski or a boat by themselves, and it's always a good one to see, especially when you see them do it the way she did, where they have a good, easy time with it. And here we go, she's loading on, and again, not going to have any troubles with this one, it doesn't appear either, and she's just going to get the job done. And get it loaded and be ready to go. And here comes our next crew in on approach. So coming a little wide away from the dock, we've got somebody fishing over on slot 1, it looks like. Our crew's not really making an approach on the dock, though. They're just going straight toward the ramp. Is he going to run it up? I mean, the people with him are kind of looking at the dock like, bro, where are we going? Nope, Cap's left the helm. We are just literally going to run this right up onto the concrete. What is it about down here at 79th where everybody does this? I have no earthly clue why, but I don't see it a ton at the other ramps we film. Here, every time we're here, somebody runs either their boat or their ski right up onto the concrete versus attempting to go to the dock. So he's calling for lines now, which they don't have ready. But I got a feeling, I mean, he ran it up on the concrete. I bet this doesn't come off as easy as he thinks it's going to. Yeah, you can see he's pulling right here and the boat doesn't want to go. Part of the problem is we've got somebody standing in the bow. They need to move back from the bow so they can get the bow off the concrete. Yeah, there we go. So she moves back now, and he probably will be able to pull it now. I don't know, he's still absolutely struggling with this one. And you can tell, so the motor's turning, which makes me think it's dragging on the concrete as well. This boat doesn't have a ton of draft, so they are probably able to get pretty far up that concrete and let the motor drag. Just what in the world is going on with this one? Let me know if you do this. Maybe it's just me, where I'm like, I don't understand, but again, we see it happen all the time down here at 79th, so I know it's not just one person going down there to the ramp and doing it. There is several people who are going down here and running these things up the concrete. Let me know, though, in the comments, is this something you see at your ramp? Or is it just a 79th Street thing that we see happen down here? Now, here's the real curiosity part of this. So this is that same crew that ran up the ramp, but when you run up the ramp, you can't necessarily bring the trailer down. They brought the boat back a little bit and did eventually tie it off on the dock, but they didn't bring it back very far, which I'm confused on now as they're going to try and back this trailer down, and I'm just guessing the boat's not going to be far enough back down the ramp. So we get a little 79th Street wobble action as they start to bring it down. And taking their sweet time with the trailer on this one. So we can see we still got the young lady in the boat. Kind of going the wrong way with the trailers. Got to get it back around toward the vessel a little bit. And we've only got basically one guide pole, it looks like, also. But he's going to back that guide pole right into the boat. So he's starting to look out the side of the van to see what's going on. And the trailer got a little wet for a second. Now he's pulling it back out. He doesn't like where it was, but again, that guide pole was just going to hit the boat. So hard turn to bring it back over. But she's in the bow because she wants to push off as the trailer's starting to hit the boat and push it back. So she realizes they're going to have to adjust this one, as they're definitely not deep enough to load here. So they're going to have to push the boat back. Another reason you don't really want to just run it up to concrete. So a little debate action's going on how this one's going to go. We've got the lines loosened up. And he's going to start to bring it back. Interesting setup on the top of the van, though, that kind of overland setup. We don't see a ton of those on vans like this. So they start to bring it back. And he stopped again. Maybe he thinks that's far enough that he can go ahead and try and winch this thing on from here. So his buddy's grabbed a line going to the front. She's trying to push off the guide pole that looks like it's about to snap off. This one, I mean, they're kind of struggling here a little bit. The bow of the boat's come over the wheel well now. Boat's turning a little sideways. They don't have any real good communication going on. So far, I would say this is not working the way they expected it to. So our guy moves back to the front again, gonna try and pull it on. With him pulling up there, it makes me wonder if the winch doesn't work on this trailer. And I'm not 100% sure what she's doing. So again, moves to the bow, and actually that's not where you want to be on this one. You're adding that weight to the bow, which is going to make it tougher for our guy who's trying to pull this one up. So Cap goes back to the helm, starts the motor up. Are we going to power it on? Looks like they're going to try to. And I'm guessing he got it to where he wanted because he's killed it already, and it looks like he's going to start trying to trim it up. And there we go. He's got it. I'm guessing the winch, again, is not working on this. Something's got to be up. But here's our other crew that we just watched pass. And this was the crew from originally earlier that was here when our girl was loading the ski by herself. They've come back pretty fast for some reason. They were not gone long. And Cap looks like he's struggling to get it lined up where he wants it. So it goes to start to turn it in. Are we down a motor? I can't really tell from here. There's definitely an alarm of some kind going off. Actually, it almost sounds like both motors are gone at this point. So he goes for the toss, the miss. And they are struggling to get a line onto the dock. And did he get it? There we go. Finally got one. Actually, we got two. They both landed at the same time. And they'll be able to pull this one over. I still see smoke coming, so we've still definitely got at least one motor running. But I'm wondering if they're not one motor down. And that was the reason they came back so fast after only being gone for probably less than an hour. So our crew back over on the other side. Looks like they've got her loaded up, ready to try and pull it out. And it looks like they got her on, and they should be good to roll from here. And speaking of good to roll, we're probably going to roll out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And man, that trailer sounds rough. As it was pulling out, you could hear it creaking the whole way as they tried to get it up to this point. And they're back to messing by where the jack is. Yeah, something's wrong with it, for sure. And here you can see, as they're pulling away, how far away this is from the bow eye. They didn't get it anywhere close. But thanks for watching, crew. We'll see you in the next one.